Wow. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming out for Synchronica. I am Hedonic. This is actually my cabinet. If you're at the venue and can see it from here, I did bring this all the way from Boston to Minneapolis.
Thank you, Hedonic.
I'm an avid music game player. I play a little bit of every music game, but I think my favorite game has to be Synchronica for its art and its music, and I just love to share it with the rest of the world. So much so that I invited Soroban and his friend Hochi to come demonstrate this game with me here at GDQ.
自己紹介いける？
はい。まずは日本の皆さんによろしくお願いします。ソロバンです。シンクロニカ頑張っていこうと思います。ここから翻訳して、
はい。
アメリカの皆さんよろしくお願いします。
I don't need a translation for that.
And for our couch, I'll let you introduce yourselves.
Hey everybody, it's Silent Mystification. I am neither silent nor mystifying. I love rhythm games.
All right, and I'm Hochi. I'm also a commentator and translator for Soroban right here. Hi.
Okay, and with that out of the way, shall we go?
Let's go.
We're good.
Let's begin.
Welcome.
So I suppose we'll go over this menu selection really quick. The first button that we chose was to check whether or not we're going to be playing by ourselves or together, because you can play this cabinet separately or together. This menu here offers you the option to play a tutorial if you're new to the game, or if you want the unrestricted mode, which lets you play any difficulty at any time, you choose the right option, which we are going to do here. We're going to start with a basic difficulty here, just to demonstrate the functionality and note types of Synchronica. We'll play the flagship song, Synchronicity, which was the just main song for the game, if you can't tell by the name of the song. I'm going to give it to the commentators to handle most of the talking during our song, because it's very difficult to concentrate on the notes and talk at the same time. Even just the settings is giving me a little trouble. So I'll give it to the couch for the gameplay.
We got this.
You-
Well, we'll talk about notes.
I think something
when it starts.
something to note before we go in. Our screens look slightly different because one player is allowed to choose the song and the other player has to let their partner choose. So in this case, Soroban is going to choose the song, and it will alternate every time we play a different song. We choose our difficulties that we're going to play. We're both going to start with the 5 normal, and after that, we will choose a multi-mission. We'll get into the explanation of that a little bit later, but the only thing to note is that on screen you will see a multi-combo build up. We want that number to be at least that number when the song ends, although truthfully, if it doesn't happen, it's not really that big of a deal. It's just a side objective to go for. And with that, couch, you're up.
All right. Ready?
All right. Would you like to discuss some of the note types that we're going to be seeing on the screen?
Okay, so the basics. So we're seeing the blue notes over there. That's the touch notes. So when the ball goes in the circle at the same time, you'll have to press that. These are the basic notes, and we'll see red and yellow notes soon. These are the hold and move notes, exactly what they say. So the red ones are the hold ones. You have to hold them at the same spot. And the yellow ones are the move notes, so move from the start to the finish point. And then you're seeing a little bit of green notes over there. Those are the swipe notes, the big green ones. And in other songs later, we'll see small green ones. Those are the flick notes. They're just the same, flick in the direction that it's headed to. Yeah, we're seeing a hold note over there.
Yep, the first hold notes.
All right, and the move note over there. And I just said that you have to hold it to the end, but you can put it in the middle, anywhere you want. It just has to be at the end, the correct position, right over there. And that's all the notes.
There is one more small thing. All of the hold notes you need to let go of at the end on time, or else you will not get a bonus point. We'll get more into that later, but yeah, for now, just know you must touch the thing on beats, you must let go of the thing on beats. I also want to talk a little bit about the scoring. So there's 4 different types of notes that you can, or four different types of grades that you can get for each note that you hit. You can either get a perfect, which is you hit it on time. You can get a great, which slightly off, a good, which is slightly offer, and an early or late, which is a miss. You are awarded 10 points for a perfect, 8 points for a great, 4 points for a good, and 0 for a miss. Don't miss. I'll let you guys vibe to the music for a little bit. I believe the proper mode is Dino Dance. Please do be sending those in the chat.
Oh yeah, about the multi-combo, we'll explain later, but in the middle of their screens, there's a big number over there. That is a multi-combo. Alright.
How'd they do?
Whoa.
Alright!
Did they get it?
Yeah, they did.
They got it.
They got a Synchronica.
So I'm just going to stop for a second. We practiced this maybe 5 or 6 times, and we couldn't do that. So a Synchronica only happens if you and your partner perfect the song at the same time. And it's a very rare, a very rare screen to see.
練習では出せませんでしたが、出すことができました。ありがとうございます。
We did not perfect it in any time in our practice. This is the first time we did it here. So
Live on stage, amazing.
Oh, nice.
I guess sometimes maybe nerves are a good thing. So I guess we'll go over the results screen really quick now that we have a very good results screen to show. Synchronica lets you take, or actually automatically takes screenshots of your game while you play. And you used to be able to upload these online. Now that the game's offline, you can't do that anymore. But so people just take photos like we just did on our phones. For the scoring screen, you can see all of your judgments: perfect, great, good, fast and slow are misses. You get a bonus for your combo and a bonus for releasing the holds at the right time. The grades go descending from your percentage: 120% for a perfect or resonated, 115 for a AAA, 110 for a AA, 100 for an A, and now this is going to push my knowledge. A B is below 100, above 90. A C is above
70.
70. A D is above 60, and an E is everything below. We usually don't see those grades, so sometimes I forget. We hope not to see any of those today.
We'll do our best.
For the second song that we're going to play, we're going to demonstrate that you don't have to play the same difficulty, even though we just did. One of the most intimidating things about music games is that sometimes you see someone who's really good at the game, and it's a little intimidating to approach and say, well, I want to play with you, or I want to play next to this person, because the skill difference looks very intimidating, and it's normal to get nervous about this kind of thing. However, most games allow you to play different difficulties with other people so that you don't feel like you're putting someone else down. And Synchronica embraces that. You're allowed to multiplay 2 different difficulties at the same time. And to demonstrate that, I'm going to play the advanced of this chart while Soroban plays the technical. And because it's my turn, I get to pick the multi-mission.
Okay.
You have to choose the multi-mission based off of the difficulties, because if you're not both on the technical, the 9th multi-mission is completely impossible, as are some of the lower difficulties. You have to do a little mental math to figure it out.
Ready?
So I think it'll be really interesting to see here, with 2 different difficulties going on at the same time, the difference in note density. Obviously, the higher the difficulty you go, the more there's going to be on the screen, but still, both of them kind of go to the beat. Not kind of, they do.
You're already seeing a lot of flips and the small green ones in Soroban's chart. Not many as in Hedonic's chart, a little few.
But yeah, as we're going up in difficulties, complexity goes up fast. You'll see a lot more technique or a lot of advanced tech that you weren't seeing originally, and hopefully it'll get crazier from here on out.
And some notes, I think you're noticing, are connected with white lines in the middle. These are pressing at the same time. But as for the whole or move notes, they do not end at the same time specifically. They may end at different times, so it's just the start time.
Yeah, just a little bit of visual clarity to help you figure out what the heck you're doing. The level in the game helps us. There's a couple of different things that are going to happen, I think, in this song and in future songs that are also like more high-level tech. We'll get some slides between a lot of blue notes, which look really cool. They aren't really done the way that you'd initially expect them, but well, you'll see them. You'll be oohing and on, hopefully. Oh, so we just heard the game go double burst. There are two things that happen sometimes. There's a sync burst and a double burst. You can see at the top of the screen this big rectangle that says sync burst. The players are supposed to press that at some point to get some extra bonus points. We'll go into detail. Let's discuss this later.
They got a full multi-combo.
Let's go.
Full combo both at the same time.
Mission complete.
Plenty of room.
All right, maybe this is a good time for donations?
Donation, sure.
We are so close to that $700,000 needed for the Super Mario Odyssey bonus game. We only need $254 more. Come on, can we do this by the time I finish speaking, maybe? $100 for Catastrophe 573. Thank you, Hedonic, for being a great friend and for taking me on this journey with you.
Oh, thank you for the shout out in the background. You're on my back couch, right? Yeah, there you are. Wave that stick. And so for our last song,
Yes.
Soroban will choose the final set.
Yes.
All right, Couch, you got the notes for this one?
We sure do.
We're ready.
All right, if you're in the crowd, you're going to see some pretty cool technique that you haven't seen up to this point. Maybe a little bit on Soroban's screen, but this is a very flashy song for a good reason. And now, because we're both on the technical, we're going to go for the multi-mission 9. This is a very, very difficult achievement. Hence the warning sign that keeps popping up on Soroban's screen every time he selects it.
Are you sure you want to do this?
A little bit of foreshadowing there.
We have hit that $700,000
Oh boy, we're
needed
playing
to
the game.
unlock the Super Mario Odyssey bonus game. Thank you all so much for your generous donations.
Let's go. All right, Hochi, would you like to explain some of the crazy tech that we're about to see?
All right, so we did have a little foreshadowing, but the first technique we're going to show you is called the glissando. Some may know because it is a piano word, but it is when the blue notes just touch. Oh, we just did a glissando actually, and it's going to be when consecutive blue notes appear and you can't actually touch them separately. You can slide and they just. Oh, they're just there.
They just go. Yeah, I believe technically you can slide on all notes, but it's kind of hard to time using something like that. Just as much as it is hard to time, like tapping all of the very fast notes. So it's kind of like you use it when you need to. Other times you tap them, but man, it looks cool. I won't let the audience know, but I've never hit one of the glissandos before. Gonna have to try my best later. Oh, wait, heard that. We keep mentioning like advanced tech. I guess we should also talk about basic tech. You tap the screen, that's basic tech. You do the swipes.
Oh,
more
they
basic
just
tech.
did it in first.
They did the sync first. Oh,
Yeah, we do have a
We
big
have
button right here, so people in the crowd, if you see a sync first or a double burst, please shout it out.
yes, please remind us, because when I'm blabbing, I won't be able to hear it.
Yeah.
Hit all those notes.
Rocking combo. Mission complete.
So a result on a broken combo is when they do not break a combo at the same time.
New record.
So if it wasn't obvious from the different result screens, Synchronica is the top rank, followed by full multi-combo, followed by unbroken combo, which is still a very good achievement. Although, I'm going to take a second to jump to the screenshot feature again that I was talking about earlier. Synchronica automatically takes a look at your gameplay and decides what to take a screenshot of. So in my case, if you can see my result screen, I have exactly one miss, which happens a little too far often for me. If I go through my screenshots, there will be one that actually highlights what note that I missed, which is apparently right here. I did this exactly in practice too. I missed that exact same note. So it'll point it out and say, oh, hey, you had a skill issue here. And I just have to kind of take my L.
I just want to give a really quick update. We are less than $10,000 away from unlocking that 4-player bonus chart incentive for this run. We are 15 minutes in. This is not a long run, so please get your donations in and apply the incentive.
So, Sorobban made a very good mention right here. So this game gives you crowns or achievements. And one very rare one that we are looking at right now is for earning a Synchronica, which I did get on my phone just in time. There's a lot of hidden crowns that are for very specific achievements, like getting a very specific clear rate, or getting Synchronica on particular songs, clearing other charts. There's a lot of crowns in the game. You can get it for a lot of different things.
Welcome.
I think while they're setting up, we could probably get a couple more donations in.
$50 from Jamis, who says, "Hi, Hedonic and Sorobban. Greetings from the back couch. On behalf of the entire CrossFeeds community, thanks for sharing touchscreen rhythm games with the world.
We need more touchscreen game love. Thank you so much.
Good luck on the showcase."
You can get a couple more in.
$25 from Audio Coaster 1. Always a thrill to see rhythm games on GDQ and the effort it takes to make it happen.
Oh my gosh, it's the whole back couch. Hi, guys.
Hey.
And $5 from KK, who says, "Shout out to the tech crew. Your hard work behind the scenes does not go unnoticed. Thanks everyone for bringing us such an awesome event for a good cause. Let's get that Synchronica run." We are 81% of the way there for that 4-player bonus chart. Please get your donations in. I want to see that happen. I know they want to make it happen, so please let's make it happen.
So you might have noticed that we do have to reset our game every 3 songs, and that's actually completely unavoidable. It also means that we have to reset our settings every single time. So there's a little bit of setup that goes into every credit. We've also kind of themed our credits. Our first credit was more of an introduction, and now we're going to show off more of Synchronica's amazing original songs.
So to go with the originals, actually, I think all songs probably have some sort of background, but this game really tries to have impressive visuals on top of the gameplay. You'll get to see a lot of special effects in the background videos, and effects that are caused by whenever you tap things, which is, I like it.
Yeah, I think you can already see bats flying, and with the notes, maybe a little bit rose petals and glass shattering in this video. take a close look.
There's also going to be a lot of flicking in this chart. You'll see both of our gamers doing some rapid flicks. Those green notes, they'll be coming like crazy. How long do you think these two have been playing this game?
So the game itself is in its 10th anniversary this year. So maybe, I don't know, 9,
Maybe 10 years?
Yeah.
All 10 years, wow.
At least 10.
Yeah. So the note density is continuing to go up, as you can see right here. A lot is happening. We're no longer in the lower difficulty songs. I believe the difficulties go from like 1 to 19?
19, yes.
And yep, they just get harder and harder to go.
Oh, wait, they just let us in first.
Oh, Sync Burst.
Right here.
Sync Burst.
And for every song we're going to do this, we notice.
Yeah. We encourage the audience to yell it whenever you see it. Oh, they got the double burst.
Over there.
Nice. What am I supposed to talk about this sooner or later? Until then, you'll just have to wonder.
Yeah. Enjoy the visuals.
It's my first time seeing them from in front, actually, while they're playing, and
Yeah.
it's really cool seeing them go back and forth.
And broken combo.
Right here on Broken Combo again.
These gamers.
Mission complete.
So you might have noticed that our multi-combo just got a massive jump right at the end. For every note that you hit at the same judgment, as was mentioned earlier, you get a sync judgment. The game calculates that percentage at the end and gives you that percentage as extra bonus to your multi-combo at the end of the song.
New record.
Let's get a couple of those donations in.
Nice.
We have $8,642 remaining for that 4-player bonus chart Synchronica incentive. And helping us get there, $10 from Drea. Let's go, Synchronica!
Woo! I'm both really excited and really afraid of that incentive being met because that means that we have to go up there. And oh boy, that's scary.
Okay.
Like, it's not our first time playing those charts, but it's like our 5th time, maybe?
We did practice twice
Yes.
yesterday.
Yes. All right, so we've been talking about the single player mechanics of Synchronica. So we'll touch on the multiplayer mechanics. So we've been explaining before that there's a multi-combo and a mission in multi-combo. So the multi-combo is a combination of both combos, of course. But then there's an additional bonus for a couple of notes that you can hit. So I think Hedonic was explaining about the sync notes. So if they get a perfect at the same time, the same notes, they'll get a sync bonus. So one additional note, multi-combo for each note. And when it's sync first, the multi-combo will go up in another race, and I have that explained.
All right, so sync bursts are a little complicated. Hedonic has explained this to me a couple of times, and I basically just have a big sheet of paper with what he wrote on it. Let's see if I can figure out how to explain this to y'all. So when you hit a sync burst, you have a 15-second timer. In the 15 seconds, you will immediately get a 10% boost to your multi-combo. For every great or perfect that you get from there on out, you will get an additional point added to your multi-combo. As well, on top of that, if the other player hits the sync burst in that 15 seconds, they will get a double burst. And that double burst will just give you even more points. There's a lot of specifics that go into the calculations for these points, and if you would like to know how they are calculated, please ask Hedonic, because he basically gave me like a paragraph explaining how the heck this is computed, and it's kind of cool, but it's kind of complicated. More or less, when you hit sync burst, score go up. When you hit double burst, score really go up. I think that's all.
Yeah, that's what I know. Yeah, they just
That's
did a
sync
sync
burst.
first.
Oh my gosh, I got it. When do you think they're gonna press it? probably soon. This time we're definitely going to get it.
Of course. All right, they just got a double burst.
That's the sync burst.
Yeah, you can notice. Well, it is hidden by the notes, but it is going up exponentially.
Let's go.
Oh, just short. So, to the note of the multi-combo, it's actually very important for both players. Despite the life bonus being +1 only for one of the players, if another player is dropping a lot of combo, it is not possible for the max life bonus to apply. So, both players have to be very in sync to get the multi-mission done. And it even shows a little black gradient to say that you were very close.
マルチミッションのクラウンもあるからオンラインの時はそれを集めてました
So there are achievements for the multi-missions being accomplished, so in specific levels. So when this game was online, yeah, that was also a thing that you could aim for.
People will definitely go for 100% completion if there's achievements. So you can imagine the grind for a game like this. Takes a while, but you have to play to get good. And it's all good fun. Can we get a couple of donuts in?
$10 from Regali. Rhythm showcases always leave me speechless. Gotta donate towards that incentive. And we are just under $8,000 away from meeting that incentive. We don't have a lot of time, so get those donations in. Like this $25 donation. GDQ Rhythm Games never fail to blow me away.
Ready?
So this chart, we will be seeing a lot of slides once again in this chart. Especially towards the end, it's going to start to get kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, and you're going to see some good techniques in this song.
Might have mixed it up. This might be the hold switches. Maybe we have some more advanced tech to talk about. Yeah, actually, let's do that. So, games like this are all about hand movement and figuring out where to put your hands, how to do things, what's an efficient path to accomplishing that. And one of the more advanced things that you need to do in this game specifically is a hold switch, where you start a hold on one hand and switch it over to another hand. Usually this is done for something like hand placement. I'm sure it helps with flow quite a bit in terms of making your hands move across the screen in some sort of sensical way because, my gosh, it can be difficult to figure out where you're supposed to go.
Yeah, so we were talking about the life bar at the end of the last song, and you can see the life bar in the middle, just under the multi-combo and just above the separate combos. So the life bar is, well, it is full for now because they're not missing. But when the life bar is at a 0, the multi-combo will actually go down. And so, yeah, they're not going to be the achievement. But when the life bar is full, the bonus that I talked about earlier about the sync, yeah, that will be on display. Oh, and they actually did sync first. Their multi-combo can go up.
Did I hear sync first?
I think we missed the timing.
Oh, shoot.
We'll do the double burst. All right.
Double burst.
No, they actually missed
No.
the double burst. And we're going to talk about that. Because if they do the second sync burst in the 15th slot, that 15-second slot in the first burst, they get a double burst. But if they miss, they're just going to have 2 sync bursts.
And right there at the end, we saw those hold swaps. They were really cool.
Mission failed.
A little short. We're targeting multi-mission 9 for all of these songs, but it only happens in the most ideal of circumstances. So seeing the mission failed, especially for multi-mission 9, is very, very normal. We just have it on as kind of that added objective in case we can do it. Couch, you want me to take this or do you want this one?
Go ahead.
Please explain us.
So, as was talking about the sync bursts not becoming a double burst, if you just miss it, it's actually a meme in the Japanese community in which it's called a curtain, because especially if it's right on top of each other, this little pink section that indicates where the sync burst was looks like a curtain. And it's the same in Japanese. The word is the same.
Yes, same. カーテン。カーテンの話をしています。シンクロニカでカーテンは出さないようにしましょう。
We are halfway through the run and we still need $7,549 left, but we are making great progress. Thank you all so much for your generous donations and let's get that incentive met.
All right. そろばん次の曲の説明お願いします。
はい。OK。次、日本語でちょっと説明します。次の3クレ目1曲目、東宝プロジェクト幻想のサテライトをプレイしようと思っています。先ほど私の X でもリポストさせていただきましたが、歌乙女ボーカルのランコさんに、この話 GDQ でシンクロニカやるよっていう話をお伝えしたら、ぜひやって私がやってもいいですかって言ったら、ぜひやってって言っていただいたので、ここでやらせていただきます。よろしくお願いします。
Alright, so sorobannist was explaining about this next song. It is Genso no Satellite from Toho Project. Soroban is actually personally in touch with the vocalist of Buta Otome, the artist that's singing this song. And so he personally asked if he can play the song on GDQ, and we got okay, so this is going on.
Sorry, I just have to check my setting. Okay. If you played this game at the wrong speed, it is completely incomprehensible, so I wanted to make sure I had it correct.
We could probably get in one more donation before this next song starts.
We only have $3,394 left for that 4-player bonus chart incentive, thanks to your generous donations, like $25 from Sprout Squad, who says, "Hey Hedonic, such a welcome surprise to see you up on the GDQ stage. Good luck with the showcase, and let's get that bonus incentive."
Thank you for the shout out.
So this song, we're going to go from some high-level tech to some sort of gimmicky tech. To all the rhythm gamers out there, they probably know Soflons. It is when speed changes in the middle of the song. So in this game, you can play with either a fixed speed or you can play with a variable speed. The fixed speed will just make all of the notes appear at a consistent rate, and the variable speed will match that up with the BPM. Some songs don't play at just the same BPM. There's BPM changes in it, and in this game, oh boy, there are going to be BPM changes, and the speed at which the notes will appear on screen will change. It makes it a little bit hard to read sometimes, but I think it really adds a lot of personality and flair to individual charts. As a rhythm game player myself, I remember the charts that have the Soflon in them, because usually they're going to mess me up. I also really love the song. Even before I was a rhythm gamer, I knew of this, and this song's kind of a banger. I think we definitely need some dino dancers in the chat.
Yeah, of course.
I believe there's also GDQ Jam? GDQ something.
Groove?
GDQ Groove, yes. Who would have known that I'd be able to jam to my favorite songs on stage? It's great.
that the character is just stopping the song right now.
Yeah.
Sync burst.
Ooh, sync burst.
Right there.
Sync burst.
Let's hope this is a double burst then.
Very briefly, so the reason why they don't just activate it one after another, because they could do that, but the longer that the sync burst is active, the longer they get the bonuses associated with it. So you want to really extend it as long as possible before hitting the double burst. But if you go too long, you beep it and you don't get the double burst. Oh! Let's go!
All right, a full multi-combo.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of clearance on the multi-mission. It's always nerve-wracking, especially, so there's actually an audio cue when your partner misses a note in Synchronica, and it's very hard to hear, but we're used to listening to it. It's kind of like a metal clink sound, and you'll see the life bar disappear, but for us, we hear it audibly. If we don't hear that, we're pretty sure our partner is full comboing, so we definitely don't want to miss.
If we could get a couple of donations in, that'd be great.
We have $2,664 left for that incentive thanks to generous donations like Muad'Dib's Left Hand donating $100, Do a Sync Burst, and $25 from VidPower who says, from one rhythm gamer to another, may your timing be perfect and your combo be unbroken.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Do you want to explain this song?
Sure. So this next song is going to have a lot of, well, it's called Katamari on Namco. It's going to have a lot of songs from the Namco and the Bandai Namco series. If there's anything that you recognize, please let us know. There's going to be a lot. Count how many there are. I think I know how many there are, but let's see if we're right.
Let's see it in Twitch chat. Let's hear it in the crowd. There's
Please
a lot of
pop
them.
off if there's a song you recognize.
Ready?
I heard the first woo. This chart's also going to be full of slides, so we'll get to see them gliding all over the screen once again.
We just saw first Glissando, a third one actually.
You know, I didn't even know what a glissando was until yesterday.
And I heard you played it.
I did. Yeah, they're kind of hard because you can't just rip it. You have to go to the beat, or else you're gonna go too fast, and then you're gonna you're gonna miss
all the
everything.
notes.
Yeah. They make it look so easy. Trust me, it's not.
You'll see later, probably.
Oh, what's that? Really is a vibe. This song is so nice. Right now you'll see a bunch of alternating between both hands. Sometimes you need to hit things with one hand, sometimes you need to hit things with both hands. I find that it's easier to pace your rhythm if you use both of your hands. Alternating really helps a lot of times. Sometimes,
Nice.
sync burst, sync burst. Oh gosh, my sign is falling apart.
We are just forgetting this every time.
But keeping a rhythm is quite often easier if you can use both hands. Sometimes you can't though, and you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Whatever makes the song work.
Whoa.
Alright, full multi-combo again.
Let's go.
Wow, just over.
Yeah.
That's a very hard multi-mission to hit, especially if you don't get a double burst. It's very, very hard. And just to be clear, I could practice this particular song for weeks on end, and it's still maybe a 70% chance that I full combo at best, after weeks of practice. This game is very, very difficult to full combo, and I believe Soroban has only missed one song so far. So very, very impressive.
We are $2,194 away from that incentive being met. Please, everyone, let's get your donations in. Like this $25 donation. Yo, this game looks fun. I need to see the 4-player bonus track.
So we've heard.
You could probably give us. Actually, wait. Sorry. No, we have an important mechanic to explain right now.
Yes. So, some songs in Synchronica have a secret chart, although it's not really that secret once you know it. Some technicals have a little red box on them, and if you tap that red box 10 times, if you're a Taiko player, you might know where this is going. You get a secret 4th difficulty that forces you on a harder life bar. So that life bar that we were talking about earlier, if it ever runs out, your song is over on the spot, and it's very scary. We hope that it doesn't happen. Notably, for Pandora's, there are no multi-missions because the mission is to survive.
Alright, I'll touch a little bit on the song while you're looking at the chart.
Sing it.
Okay, so about this song, Kimi no Yozora, I think some of you in the crowd may have heard this song before, but it is actually a band arrangement of the original song Asu no Yozora. And the devs at Synchronica decided that the band arrangement was better looking on the screen, visually and audio-wise, so it's on here. And it's actually a full version of the band arrangement. So while we're enjoying the chart, please enjoy the song too.
Yeah, and as we are in the 4th difficulty in this game, you'll see like things are starting to get even more difficult. They have a harder life bar, and there is also more going on the screen, so they must fight to survive. You'll really see a lot of the patterns that we've had up until this point. They just start adding together. You have to do a bit of everything. It really pushes you to use everything you've learned up until this point. And it's not going to get any easier after this.
Sadly.
I think they're going to make it look kind of easy.
Yeah.
It's crazy how that happens, isn't it?
Gamers.
They really are. Those slides are so cool.
Amazing how they actually find time to sync verse in these charts.
I know. Oh, speaking of which.
They just did a sync verse.
They got the double 2. No curtains today. We're getting maximum points. I believe we mentioned earlier that even a lot of the missions are not possible if you don't get the double burst. So, good thing they hit it.
And that was amazing.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the double hand slides are...
Wow.
All right. Wow.
Wow.
I was hoping to match you, but I think I got one miss. It always happens to me. I guess that's why the game gives you unbroken combo instead. It's still good. It's kind of like a consolation prize.
We can hand this off for donations, I think, until we set up the next credit. We're going to be zooming after this.
We are less than $2,000 away from meeting that 4-player bonus chart incentive. It needs to be met. This run is going to end sooner than you think. Do you want to see all 4, both of the commentaries, both of the runners, playing this at the same time? You're not going to see that unless we meet that incentive.
Gosh.
We don't have a lot of time, so let's get those donations in, everyone.
Let's go.
We're going to get you recruited up here.
Oh, gosh. I was told about this bonus incentive like 2 days ago.
Yeah. I was
I actually found out yesterday.
Yeah.
We kind of sprung this on as a last-minute surprise that they would be recruited for this. I think you guys thought only we were going to do it, correct?
Yes.
You're not getting off that easy.
Oh, no. We give him a couple more donos before the next song starts.
Jamie donates $15 and says, "Hello from the couch 3 meters from the machine. I just want to see how they're going to crowd 4 people around it, so let's get that incentive met."
Let's do it.
And $100 from Nux Tenma, who says, "I love me some nifty rhythm games, so let's get some more of a nifty rhythm game."
So this this credit is going to be our difficult song credit. So we're going to have 2 Pandoras in this credit, including something from a boss series that I believe you're going to talk more about.
Yes.
Okay.
So we have the song Genesis Ray. I believe there are 3 different something Ray songs in this game. The Ray series. All 3 of them are boss songs, which means they're going to sound scary, cool, epic, and they're going to be hard. They're going to be very difficult. So these guys are going to be doing their best. I believe, what are they? There's Genesis Ray, God's Ray, and Libera Ray. Libera Ray? Yeah.
Yes, Libera Ray.
Ready?
I have a note in my notebook of stuff about this song. Hedonic finds this song to be very, very difficult, but also one of the most satisfying to play.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's usually the mentality for us. Sometimes you just gotta push yourself, but it's worth it when you can do cool stuff. See them weaving their hands in to hit the notes. It's too much for one hand to do, but you have notes that need to be hit, so you gotta do it. This song has a very large hold section in the middle. It will force the player to do a lot of one-handed technique while you're holding one side down. You got to do stuff with the other. And as you can see by the wacky hand movement, it's not really straightforward. You got to really look at it sometimes to figure out what the heck does this game want me to do. And after you study and study and study, then eventually you're like, this is how. And then you look cool. It really is the best feeling. I believe we also get to see a little bit of the chart gimmicks come back with the Soflan in this chart. We'll have some speed changes where things get slow. Oh, sync burst.
All right.
Sync burst.
Even in the difficult chart, there's not missing a sync burst.
Yep. Gotta take a break from tapping everything to go tap something else. Oh. Yep, there's the Soflan. Oh my gosh, they got That's insane. We're We're going to be screaming through this credit. So if we want to get a couple donos in before the next song starts, please take it away.
We are almost there to meeting that incentive. It's climbing very, very fast. We have $329 left.
Oh gosh.
We're so close.
We're so close. Please get those donations in.
Keep them coming, sweet peeps.
254.
Oh gosh, it's really coming down fast, isn't it?
right.
Oh no. Oh yes.
Thank you and oh no at the same time for us on the couch.
$100 from Peanut One Factory says, if rhythm games are good, then more is better. Come on, let's hit that incentive. $144 left. $44 left.
Oh god. It's happening.
We have
Oh, we did it.
bonus chart. Thank you so much, everyone, for your generous donation.
You're going to be up.
Oh gosh.
Thank you so much.
All right, and on that, we'll go into the next song.
We will. My heart rate is increasing in real time.
Oh yeah, so about the next song, so the multi-combo is at the mission 4,960 combos. That is actually an Easter egg to the Japanese pronunciation of the numbers. So 4960 is Shikuro-0, so synchro. So not to the name.
That's a pun, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Knee slapper. Yeah, actually, so on that note, the multi-combo in this song is, well, actually just the number of notes in this song is the highest out of any in the game. There's going to be a lot of tapping that happens here. These Pandoras, they're getting crazy. Some of the stuff that we saw them do earlier with just one hand, now they, how do I explain this? Well, we'll see glissandos with not just one finger being used, but both fingers being used on one hand because, you know, you got to do crazy stuff. You know, this is another song that, one of many that are in like just a kind of different games. It's always great to hear and see like what each game does with its own version of the song. Especially when you get some high level stuff in it because you get to see really what the game is about. And you get to apply what you already know about the song to what's going on the screen. And wowie. Wowie zowie. Oh yeah, I also have another note in here from Hedonic. This song is hard as heck, which yes it is.
So for all the songs in this credit, I have a memo that it is hard.
Yep. I really hope there's a lot of dino dancers out there right now because my gosh, I'd be headbanging if this thing wouldn't fly off my head. Oh, that was a long one. It's appropriate because there's a piano in there too. So woo!
Well, I think the long blue sounds are actually an Easter egg to the original game that this song was in. I'm not naming names. All right.
Oh, sing burst.
All right.
Woo! Oh, our sign is falling apart.
Yeah. The thing about this sign, this is actually a fan-made sign in Japan. Oh, double burst.
Double burst.
This sign has been used in so many meetings in Japan, so it is kind of frail.
Let's go. That was crazy.
As you can see, there's still a lot of distance. That 4,960 is very, very high. It's the highest in the game.
Sweet Peebs, give us a few.
I've got a few. Yono Kid donates $50 and says, I can't even describe the feeling I have watching Hedonic and Soroban play the game I hold so dearly for such an audience. Thank you guys so much for showcasing one of the best rhythm games. And Flazarn donates $57 and says, hey Hedonic, it's funny how I jokingly suggested you should buy an arcade cabinet, and here we are. Can we go to round one at some point?
Absolutely, of course. I love going to round one. Everyone can come with me. I always carpool.
I can confirm I have carpooled with you before. Thank you.
I want to make a quick little shout out to Yono Kid for helping me with a lot of capture setup. A lot of what I have right here wouldn't be working so well without some of his help. So thank you. So as we go into this final chart of our difficult songs showcase, we are going to turn on an option called Safety for Pandora. So there are currently 5 Pandora level 19s in the game, and it's the highest level in the game. That being said, it is incredibly challenging to clear this chart on the Pandora life bar. So if you want to practice it, you don't have to play with the hardest life bar. There's an option called Safety that allows you to lock your life bar so it doesn't drop. And it's very good for practice, but it doesn't save your score, at least when the game was online. Now it doesn't really matter. Which I'm going to turn on right now.
So you mentioned this is one of the hardest difficulties. No, it is the hardest difficulty, level 19. I was given a little bit of trivia. This is the easiest 19 out of all of them. So take from that what you will. Looks easy, doesn't it? This is another one of those songs that's in everything.
Every music game you play.
They're absolutely flying right now. Totally easy, right? It's not easy. It's definitely not easy. I find it really fun as you get into these higher level songs, you almost never see any of the basic patterns anymore. Basically everything that comes out is complex. I say as like the rest part of the song comes out and we get like a little break from the insanity. But don't worry, we'll be back. But you'll see like a lot of there are even fewer just single note taps. Usually you're doing 2s or even 3s. And then you're also going fast. So yeah, at these higher difficulties, they really just stop holding anything back, and they're just, the people that make the charts, they're just like, do it. Just do it.
All right.
Oh, double burst. I missed the sync burst again. Let's get this up there. Oh, no.
You can fix it. All right, how did you do?
And rocking combo.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so they have passed this credit with flying colors.
I knew they could do it this whole time.
Missed the A.
Me too.
Okay, so that's the end of our difficult song showcase. We're going to conclude things with a farewell set of songs that are very important to Synchronica's history, as well as just very emotional songs. There is a very strong chance I'm going to cry on the last song, and I cannot help it. Every time I play it, I think there's tears coming from my eyes.
All right, so while we're setting up the last credit, can we have a little bit more donations?
Of course, Lo donates $25 and says, from the lights in the back to the love for the game in your voice, it reminds me of how amazing that the rhythm scene is, and I'm so, so happy to be a part of it. With love from the Waka community.
Aww.
Oh, thank you so much.
And $10 from Miss Scratch. Synchronica looks so stressful to play, but it's so satisfying to watch.
Oh, can you see my legs wobbling? Yes, it is nerve-wracking. Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah. could probably get one more before the song starts.
We got a couple. 100 from CS Waverly. Rhythm Game Hype. And $75 from TTM Chris G. As someone who has never played a rhythm game in my life, this showcase is simply magical.
Thank you so much. Do you want to cover the trivia of the song?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first song of this credit is Synchronica Airline. This is
Okay.
from the third anniversary of this game. So there were two sound producers for this game. The first one was Taku Inoue, and the second one was Mifume. And they actually switched roles in the third anniversary. So this was made before that. And anything you want to add?
Oh, yeah, so
Ready?
a lot of times in the rhythm game community, between different games, you'll have collaborations where one game will have a song in it, and then they will port that song over to another game. This song in particular has made it into Taiko. I believe last year this was added to Taiko, so you can enjoy it in a different game, and if you played it in this game, you'll probably be a little bit more familiar with it. I always find it really fun when you go from one game to another, and you find a song that you really like. I can only imagine this would be the case for this game for anyone that suddenly stumbles onto it in Taiko.
Oh yeah, one more additional trivia. So this song was added to Taiko last year, and the official Synchronica X so actually posts every year that they're adding new songs. So it's still on X. You should check them out.
This chart is going to have some real fun tech as well. Towards the end, we're going to have a really big hold section. It'll be mind-blowing. Oh, actually, this is also
This is already my
yeah, we're already going. These are some fast holds.
impressive.
Makes going for all these triplets look easily. Oh my gosh, so fast.
And so many good combos.
I'm so ready for the sync burst this time. I'm not going to miss it.
You can hear me over?
Hold switches right there.
All right, the sync first is right there.
Sync
And
first?
did you actually miss it?
Yes, I did.
All right, that's the sync first.
I promise one of these days I'll get it.
All right, and a double verse
Double?
right there.
Absolutely.
Wow, amazing.
Broken combo.
Let's go.
And yet mission 9 needs more.
We want to get a couple of donations in.
Hermie donates $50 and says, rhythm games at GDQ are my favorite. Hype! And Justin donates $10 and says, I love rhythm games, and I always love watching these showcases played way beyond my level.
I think with enough practice, you can be here too, if you really dedicate yourself to no other game for a very long time.
It's crazy how practicing makes you better at things. We get one more donation in, I think, before the next song.
Calamity Nolan gives $100 to Doctors Without Borders and says, this Synchronica showcase is great. Love having the arcade cabinet on site.
Let's go. Arcades, yeah! So this is another song that has made its rounds and collaborations. This came to Taiko, I believe, this year. It really warms the heart to see songs from a game like this make it into other games. Good memories, always come back seeing like, how to explain this? This game unfortunately came to an end in 2019. But we still get to see the content from the game in other games.
Oh yeah, and while you're at it, and listen to the song, because we are going to do a remix version of this later on.
We sure are. We did hit that donation incentive, so oh boy. Yeah, this one has some really cool tech right there. You got to see the double glissando with some really big note arcs. You have to be very precise with those, or else you're gonna beep it and you're gonna miss all of them. Are you excited to hear the song again?
I am listening to it right now.
Oh, there it is. The music in this game really is pleasant. A lot of games will have certain theming that they'll go for the type of music that they have, and Synchronica is, how to describe it other than just pleasant.
Chill.
Chill. That's it. Oh.
All right, think
Sing
right
first. Oh, there goes the sign. Will they get the double?
All right,
there it is. They're getting points. Another unbroken combo. Great job.
Oh, almost. I think with enough tries, it's possible to mission 9, but to do it in one shot is very, very difficult. Okay, and now this is the song that's gonna make me cry.
Let's go emotions. We could probably get in one last donation, I think, between this and that. No, we'll have a little bit of time afterwards. Yeah, but still, please give us some.
Pizza Slayer 2000 donates $25 and says, love this Synchronica showcase. The only thing that would make it better would be more players.
Oh gosh.
And $25 from XMax8. Hey Hedonic, it's great seeing you show off Synchronica. Cheers from New England.
Thanks so much, appreciate it. All right, I think you have the notes, right?
We sure do. So this song, you might have noticed when they selected the difficulty, it was not between 1 and 19. It was, what was it?
39.
39, there we go. 39 it's not going to be twice as hard as the other ones, but it is still going to be relatively difficult. But it's kind of a bit of a pun. If you know any Japanese, 3 is san, 9 is Q, so level 39, san Q. Thank you. This is a farewell song from the developers to all of the players, so it's really the thank you for playing, and if that doesn't warm my heart, I don't know what would, but it does. So we have some light sticks for this. This is a song that we all love, so we're gonna be going.
Pay attention to the visuals. They're actually reciting the history of Synchronica.
Yeah, we got to see the original cab. Apparently this game was red when it came out.
Yeah.
That kind of, I didn't know that actually. Always just looked blue. Oh.
Time will approach when you see 2 players being thanked on the screen, and I will call time on the last note.
Really such a sweet song.
Well, those are like screenshots of the producers and the devs in the game.
Really put some personality behind it. Worked hard on this.
All right, let's take first. Unfortunately, we're holding the device.
I don't have 4 hands.
All right, and a double first.
And time.
A great full multi-combo at the end.
I'm holding it back very hard right now. And as is tradition, we usually take a photo of our best or most memorable scores. Perfect. And that concludes Synchronica. Thank you all so much. Thank you, crowd. Thank you, couch. Thank you, back couch. Thank you, everyone at home. I want to send a quick shout out to my family, my friends that have supported me so much through the music game community. Particular shout outs to my back couch for helping me understand GDQ and the submission process. Thank you, Soroban, for flying all the way to the United States for just 1 week to demonstrate this game with me. Hochi is really our MVP here, coming to the United States for just 2 days to demonstrate this game and provide commentary and translation. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you as well, all the viewers at home. Thank you, my friends and family back in New England, and hope to see you soon. Please play more Synchronica.
ありがとうございました。Thank you.
Any shout outs from the couch?
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. I love you.
Well, thanks to my family and thanks to work for giving me leave for 2 days. Actually, only 2 days. But thank you anyways.
All right, so now we're going to recruit our commentators up for the secret chart.
We're going to let you in on a little secret. I've played this game twice. So this is going to be great.
あ、まあいいのか。
I'm just going to move this so we don't trip.
That would be exciting.
Yes. exciting in a very bad way. So we're still going to log into the game normally with our multi. Our timer will start when we hit the touch to play button. Normally, this chart can actually be played just with 2 people. You don't need all 4 people for this. However, the game encourages you to play with 4 people, and it tells you that there's a special little secret about this Pandora chart. So we're just going to set our settings really fast. 1Q はいいですね。Q.
I'm going 1.8.
That's fine.
Yeah. We're good.
All right, we're all set. So we're going to access the hardest, I'm going to put this in air quotes, hardest difficulty, rated at 41, which, if you know your calendar, 4-1 might be April Fool's. This was indeed an April Fool's chart that was added to the game. You access it normally with the same Pandora.
I hear light monitor.
Oh, you hear the stream.
Oh, you're hearing the...
聞こえちゃってる。 こっちが。
Oh, I think he's hearing the right screen. He needs to hear the left screen.
Can you switch your song?
今戻ってる。途中で変わってた。
he's good.
I think.
Now okay.
I hear the wrong cabinet. I hear the wrong side.
You're good for now?
Okay. Okay.
For you, it's okay. Okay, my side's good now. Thank you, thank you, production staff. I know this is kind of a new thing.
Wait.
一回だけ。
Okay.
どっち
So we're going to try it without safety once, just to show what happens if you're not ready for a Pandora chart.
I'm going to do my best.
Same for me.
There's a chance we will clear, and it will be the most amazing thing ever. And if we do clear on this this attempt, I want everyone, even you at home, to shout as loud as you possibly can. Yes, exactly like that.
Yes.
A lot louder.
I will personally pop off if I clear this. It'll be great. I'll try not to hit this camera.
Oh, there it is. All right, so we're not going to leave you guys on that. We're going to replay it with the safety mode this time.
One more chance.
I think that was that our first attempt without the safety?
I think so.
I think so. Wow. So it's a personal best.
Yay, 18% of the way there. Slow.
I stopped counting out in the second note.
All right, and this time we're going to activate the safety feature one more time, just so we make it to the end.
It's really funny. I hear the hit sounds from this cab, which is perfectly fine.
Wait.
It just makes it sound like I'm hearing things on beat, or I'm hitting things on beat, but I'm not.
All right, this time for real. You get to see the full 4-person chart.
Let's go. Oh, that way.
Sorry.
We did it! We did it! Let's go! Y'all, I really want to get a picture with everybody, so we can all fit in here.
You gotta get a picture of your unbroken combo with your 3DS.
Okay.
That's
Unbroken combo, oh yes.
Right there.
Oh yeah. Sync 0%.
It's after the combos.
Let's hear it again for these commentators for being such great sports and providing such great commentary.
Thank you for having us. It's been a blast.
I think we did our best.
Absolutely. Thank you all so much. Thank you, GDQ.
Thank you.